I was just gonna do a shorter on this. I'll do a video on it. Somebody sent it through the DM. So apparently, NBA Youngboy got out of jail. I think he got a pardon now. I think he got, he off tether or he being allowed to tour. Now Dejounte Murray, which, they said that he was dating. Now he ended up marrying NBA Youngboy's ex or whatever. And athletes are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Renner said it best. Athletes are dumb. I already take this off. My shit, let me see how my shit's spinning. My shit's spinning. My shit long. Yeah. Yeah. I lost my other durag. I don't know where it's at. But yeah, he basically said that he wifed her. And apparently they broke up and she was seen at the NBA Youngboy show. Like she had backstage access from what I was seeing. Check out the Music Entertainment Real one-on-one playlist, Music Entertainment playlist. And athletes are dumb. You got to understand, man. Squares, they had this whole thing where Squares in the pimp world, Square is just a regular, productive 9-to-5 working guy. And also, this generation have reclassified corny as a regular 9-to-5 guy. You're a regular corny 9-to-5 guy. If you're a regular working guy, you're a productive guy, you ain't a jailbird, you ain't a scammer, and best believe a lot of your 6-figure earners or your 6-figure plus earners are squares. NBA players are more square than the regular 9-to-5 guys. I think people don't understand that. The regular NBA players are more square than the 9-to-5 guy. The 9-to-5 guys on game. Some of them just choose to be simps. You got to understand, people like Russell Wilson is fully aware. A lot of these guys are fully aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But most of the athletes, they just think money, it doesn't make them corny. Money, can unlame them or uncorn them. That's what they believe. And that's not the case. You're a regular working guy like us. And they think because they tall or they got money that's what women want. And that ain't what they want. That's not what they want. That's what they don't understand. That means because I'm tall, I play in the NBA, I got money, that I bypass. They really like criminals. They really like scammers and degenerates and all that because it's a reflection of their character. I seen a woman on TikTok say men are inherently bad. If you go historically, if you go by the Bible, there's more bad women than good women in the Bible. Real talk. Talking about the 7 women of Solomon. He dated over 700 women. He had a playbook on women that still holds weight to this day. This is what, AD or BC, excuse me, one of the two. So guys think they can handsome their way, or I can money my way. I'm tall, I status my way through. But those guys could be getting cheated on too. And at the end of the day, that girl went to who she still been fucking on. She still been messing with NBA Youngboy. I still believe Sierra probably still dealing with Future or has some type of feelings towards Future. That's just what you dealing with, bro. A lot of these women are evil. This is why they like criminals. It ain't because the criminal could stroke them better or treat them better. No, they on a spiritual level, which is a lot of them are evil. Not all, but then it was a fool. Out of all the women you can marry, out of all the women you can get, why do you want to run behind that guy? Look here, I don't even want to deal with a woman who's had a history with a jailbird, who had a history with a Pookie. If I see any of that in her past on her social media, I pass. Just guide the guy on the show. I'm good, bro. I don't want to be the change up guy, but a lot of them I don't know why they think you pay for a woman's time and that's make her stick to you. No, she stick to who she really, really fuck with. And if NBA Dumbboy didn't have a dime, she'd probably still be one of his baby mamas. If Dejounte Murray didn't have a dime, she would never even look Dejounte Murray way. So when these guys be talking about height matters, look at this shit. I don't know. I told him big young boy. Dejounte Murray about 6'4". It didn't help him. And they do things like that. They'll break up with you. Y'all have a fight, and they'll be seen at the same spot, or they'll be seen talking to your enemy, or they'll go fuck your homeboy. Or they do shit like that. The number one reason men fall out, or two reasons, is money or women. Think about New Jack City, G Money and Nino. What started their downfall? G Money brought that woman around. Then G Money tried to snake him and get the spot. It wasn't because he was jealous of Nino to begin with. He didn't start getting jealous until Nino took his bitch. So once you kind of start looking at the dynamic side, women have started wars. You know? So, but to be honest with you, you learned a harsh lesson. He learned a harsh lesson. And a lot of these guys, when they sit here and they talk about red pill, manosphere is bad, had he listened to that, he'd never been in the predicament she is. They always, my mama told me this. She was like, what you think she gonna do? She gonna go back to doing what she was doing before she met you. It's a fucking fact. It's a fucking fact. What did this girl do? She went right back to this nigga. Wife and all, 25 different kids. She went right back to him. At the end of the day, he learned the hard way. He probably don't think nothing else. I still got money and all that type of shit. That's how he thinking. Sorry. That's probably how he think. I still got the back. You a goofy. And y'all want to know why a lot of them athletes don't deal with black women. They deal with snow bunnies. Because black women don't like those guys. White women and other ethnic women like productive men with great potential. They will invest into a guy while he's building it. And even if he doesn't reach this high potential, they know he's still going to be successful, and they are happy with that. They like him for him, and anything else that come with it with a plus. That's what it is. So you hear black women talking about black, these athletes, because y'all really like criminals, drug dealers, scammers. That's what y'all like. The athletes are in the same category as regular, productive men, 9-to-5 guys. That's why white women beat y'all to the punch. That's who that's who Becky and Indian women and Mexican women like. Hard working men. They do it the right way, and they enjoy the fruits of their labor later on, most of the time. Black women I explained this to a girl before. Simple as this. I'll put it to you this way. Black women and Becky ain't too different, right? They all want your money. They all want your resources, all that. The thing is, black women shoot cheap, right? They want bags, cars. Becky invests into a man, and she might invest some equity, some money into him, but she playing for timeshare. She playing for properties. She playing for pensions, 401ks, houses, expensive cars. She's playing the long game. And the long game is, guess what? I'm going to nurture my kids in a 2-parent household, and then if I decide I'm tired of this dude, I'm going to just take the money and run off after the kids go to college. Black women just want to charge you up front. They don't want to put any equity in the game. They want to charge. So how you going to charge a college athlete, especially before the NIL? How you going to charge them? So if you come in begging, they just going to treat you like a prostitute. The white girl or the other girls or some of the productive women that love productive black men or men in general, they folding clothes, they washing clothes, they cooking, they doing things in the beginning, buying you socks, buying you drawers, letting you use the credit card, use the card. So now they didn't sympathize with the man. They didn't grew a relationship with the man. Now the man feeling dead, and he like, oh, she really do love me. That's the difference. But hit the link in the description, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere.